It says you're live, so we must be live again. So there you go. Thanks very much for tuning in to this second live stream on this series. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so let's kick things off in the regular fashion.
Okay.
And 3, 2, 1, go!
Welcome to the show, the Ancient Outdoor Racing Show live.
That's right. I'm Richard.
Yes, and I'm Harry, and we very much appreciate you.
That's
tuning
right.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. It's good to have an intro.
and Cliff, cheers. Thanks for tuning in, dude. And everybody else. Yes.
That's right. All the current people and all the future people.
Yes. We appreciate it. So, what have we done?
Yeah, nice to see you too, brother.
Yeah, likewise. And what have we done since we've seen you on the little camera? Oh, maybe took the camera down. Oh, there it is. It's quite a cool little gun. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
And what have we done? We just kind of just filled in a couple of little gaps, really.
Yeah. Just add a little bit of glue, but nothing too much.
Nothing too much. Just finalized.
We're working on other projects.
We've been working on other projects that you will be seeing. There's currently another project running at the moment, and I can't open that. That's why we've got the flap now. We normally have it open, but we can't share that yet.
Don't want to be a spoiled
surprise.
Yeah.
And we had another printer going hard out in the background all day today, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
lots of 3D printing.
Lots of printing. So there you go. And what are we achieving on this one? What's the objective of this live stream?
So I think
where did we leave us?
Okay, so in the last one we assembled it.
Yes.
How many pieces were there? Do you remember? I can't remember off the top of my head how many pieces there were. So it's all 3D printed in lightweight PLA. Yeah, it is. Yeah. What was it? I'm trying to remember now. So
about 20 pieces.
About 20 pieces. All right. So it took about, I don't know, maybe like 1.5 weeks to print on our little Ender 3, which is behind us here. It's not the fastest guy. I think he's first generation printer, but he's the most reliable and most steady that one could ever want.
Yes.
So we have 5% infill here, 8% infill through here, just to give it a bit more strength. I think from memory the Titanic suggested in the manual that you could do the whole thing in 4% if you wanted to, if you send it for like extreme distance. But in this one, I think we wanted it more for just being able to take a hit. Yeah, being able to fly, obviously, but also to be able to take a hit.
But yes,
single wall thickness, double wall. I believe single.
Yes, single wall. Yes.
Yeah.
And it printed nicely.
Yeah, mostly just doing 2 prints at one, and I think there was very minimal wastage. I think it was pretty much spot on the money. Yes. I know that they say you can print it without any supports or anything, but we always like to add a little bit because in the past you don't want it to just go, oh, it's going good, it fell over. So that's why we always do brims and we always do supports. That's right.
Sometimes, depending on the type of print, in this particular case, it was only like 45 degrees or something incline or something. It's pretty much nothing. But in some situations, we would go 100%.
For example, this would be 100%. What's that? These little tabs that we printed.
Info you talking about, but I assume that's support.
Yes.
But yes, there you go. And we've never really had a problem with it.
No.
Okay, so what will we be covering in this section?
I think we'll just continue on. So we've got some servos, so we do some installing of them, and we've got some linkage cables, and we'll do some soldering. It's just
linkage cables.
Just keep it going. Keep the momentum going.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean that's all you want in the build anyway. You want to get it finished. You want to be able to fly.
That's the whole point. Yes, exactly.
Right. Yeah.
So yes,
and we have to thank all our sponsors. Thanks very much,
you guys,
and check out the links for them below. And obviously, thank you all for tuning in because that's the most important thing. So thanks very much.
You're without you guys. So there you go. Yes. So what would you like to start with? Should we dive in? Dive straight into it. Yeah. We'll take the canopy off. That's what the canopy looks like. Maybe I can see what the light.
It's a lot of black.
A lot of black. I do like black.
They do.
Black and blue.
Yeah.
And that's the one that sits on the back.
That way around. Yeah. I think there's a little rod that we need to add.
We need to add a
rod. Little
hinge rod.
Little hinge.
Okay.
Which is good because keep it on.
Keep it on. Yes. Okay. So we got a little bit of a little red tie, I guess, and we'll feed that water then.
That's right. So we're going to feed some string into the slots that run down here.
Yes.
And each side there's 2 little slots.
Oh, hang on.
Where's the I think you can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's some light on this one. So yeah. So the servo sits in there. Gets pushed in, and I think we're probably going to add some. You can add some glue. I think we're just going to add some hot glue. It's not always the case, but it makes it so you can pull it out easy afterwards. But sometimes we just epoxy them straight in, and then obviously links between here and here to be able to do the R-on movements or the tail rotor. Sorry, the V tail. Sorry.
The V tail. The tail. The V tail.
The tail. Yeah. So there's a little cavity that runs along here inside the design. So we're going to utilize that with a thread tie, and add some strings, a little bit of thread, and then that way in post we can, whenever we feel like, depending on what we're doing with the build in the future,
yes,
we can just rotate it and then pull the next one through.
Yes.
Yeah. So sometimes we glue it. I think on the last one of the tornado we glue it. We add the string as we glued it because it was a bit longer, the distance between the fuselage and the servo point. So
as we installed it together, we actually had a string throughout there, so we could just pull the linkages through.
I think we'll be okay.
It's so small between the thing. I don't think it'll be. So you want to start with the V tail, put the servos in there, or do you want to check the servos in the right configuration?
I thought we'd just add the string. So the string.
Oh, I can start with string.
Yeah. So if you can see what I'm doing, just feeding it straight through into the center, which is there it is. Comes out there. Nice. There you go.
Did you want to check the servos and kind of the right orientation? That's not going to be perfect. What do you want to check?
Not too worried. You can do it at the same time. Yeah. So how's everyone today? Do we have a good day? Hopefully we did.
Hopefully had a great week.
Yeah. That's what we want to hear.
Yes.
Hey, Alfaxis, how you doing, brother?
Hey, dude. Welcome.
More the merrier. So yeah, we're just continuing on with the build and just threading some string so we can get the servo wires through. At least that's the plan, anyway.
Yes. It's the servo.
Okay. Let's hope that goes through.
Okay.
And it does. All right. There you go.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a thing.
Right.
This is a digital servo.
Digital. All right, so we got the first one through, and that will help us out later on in the build. We just add the servos or whatever it is that we're doing, wiring to the outside. We just help us out later on. So that's cool. There you go. Obviously loose so we can undo it. So that's good. There's one down. All right, I'll just leave that there. I'll go to a bit more spare. Do the same for the other side. Really need the string. Can you pass me the what was that? The knife, please? Yeah. Thanks.
What else? Screwdriver. Yes. There you go. What are we doing?
Don't need the string.
No string?
No string.
No string.
Alright, so we got another bit of string.
Do you guys do the same kind of technique when you make plane thread it through like that? There might be other techniques out there.
Yeah, there probably is.
Yeah, there's better techniques even.
Yeah. Alright, so let's just see what I'm doing. So just on the other side, and then I'm going to go through that hole there, up there, and it's going to link all the way up to here, come out on the fuselage. So I've got a little sort of a bread tie, quite a long one. I'm just pushing that through now.
And while Richard does that, I am just trying to find a screw that can fit inside here. Where did I put it there? Into the servo. I'm just putting there a little. You see that? A little servo with a screw on the top. You get what I mean.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Because that's the hard thing about it, isn't it? Like, because you once you sort of glued them in, you can't really get them out again.
Not so easy. Not so easy to get them out.
You need to do the you also have to do the wiring before you put them in as well.
Yeah, well, I need to do the wiring. Yeah. Which way does this one go? So there will be, once you've done that, I'll just lift it up and have a look underneath.
Yeah.
I'll cut these and extend them before we before we get into it too hard out. And then that way we can actually make the distance. Okay. Yeah, that'll, can you see? Yeah. There you go, you can see it. So there you go, it's the idea. It's going to sit in there like that.
Yeah.
There you go, and then he'll line up with that guy over there.
The push rod.
Push rod. So I'll just put the screw in and then I'll chop the end of it.
Okay.
And then later on we'll put the these fellas back on it. We go into the flight controller. Sometimes we don't use it, and sometimes we just wire it direct. But for the flight controller that we'll be using, we can't tell you what that is because that's kind of a surprise as well. But it has you can do it both ways. We just do it that way.
We don't have to put it like it.
No, we don't have to, but we will be putting it on.
Any particular reason? Just because you can?
What's it called? Bonus points?
Stop.
Side points.
Stop points. Go like cool for the cheeks.
Exactly. What do you reckon about that? A bit more?
For what?
Chop that and then put the cable.
Okay.
Extend the cable.
Oh. Yeah. Cool.
Well, it's not going to fit, is it?
Yeah.
Was it? Well, maybe it might. There's no way I'll fit into the flat.
All right, so
No
three.
worries. What do you think it will? We can worry about that later. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, maybe it will. Maybe I don't have to cut it.
But you probably would have to extend those ones.
We'll have to extend those. That's actually quite cool. I just assume I have to chop it. I have to chop it. What is this? Hang on. I just lift it up so you guys can see it a little bit. What do you reckon?
Right there, and then
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. You want to pull it through now? Sure.
Yeah. Maybe put that mouse over there. Yeah. That way don't knock it. Okay. Want to pop it through? What do you want to do? Hot glue it in? You just pull that wire through first.
Well, it's just you might want to get the linkage before you do anything. The linkage between this part here, between that linkage,
Yeah.
to that guy over there.
Yeah, otherwise, what you do is you put the linkage on there separately and post and wire this directly.
Oh, and in here.
Yeah, well,
You could do that.
Yeah.
Off-axis says he's printing his first spool for these bamboo filaments that come out without spools. Sounds like a smart business idea. They come without spools. Yeah, interesting. I didn't know they did that. Do you mean that they don't have are they like a cardboard, or they don't have anything? Oh, refills. Interesting.
Oh, nice. Because I know with big 3D printers, giant ones, they have a hopper unit. They don't use, I guess they do like a paintball gun. It just kind of feeds in. Well, that's how they used to do it back in the day.
With our sponsor KiwiFil, they do refills. I know we've put in our old the refills.
Yes.
And they spool them back on and then send them off to another customer.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe it's something similar to that.
Maybe. Sure.
I guess recycling is always a good thing.
Yes, that's always a good thing.
Right?
Sorry, you got to text me. Okay, cool. Yeah, so what do you want to do? Do you want to put that rod in a second? We can put it rod in a second.
Yeah.
There's no biggie. Let's put that. Okay. What do you reckon? Just pull it through and we'll wire that separately?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you're lifting her up.
Yep.
Back in. Okay, you
Or
want it?
you can hook it onto my piece of string.
Okay, hook it on. Look away. And then I'll turn the hot film down on.
So, oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you do. So you're just going to click it onto it and post. Yeah.
We've got them? Okay. And if we have to chop the, if you have to make it longer, we'll make it longer in post.
Yeah.
If it fits through. It was a lot shorter than I thought it was.
Yeah.
It's going, oh, right, where's he at? He is at 60%. 60%. It's going good.
Oh, need to.
You good?
Right here.
Just doing anything good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So what's been happening this week, Richard?
What
was the episode this week? Out of curiosity. What was it? I always forget because we do them and then you're like, yeah, it's that one, and then you're like straight on to the next project. So,
okay, so the one this week was the Autopilot auto flight.
Yes, that's the Audicopter one. Yes, that was the episode this week, and it was a great one to make, wasn't it? Good fun. And
yeah, it was good fun. Yeah,
it was good to just see it fly its autonomous mission.
That's right. We actually flew it maybe 5 or 6 times.
Yep.
Exactly.
Ran the mission great.
That way we could get all the different angles and things like that. It was cool.
It was cool. That was kind of an interesting build to make.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
Okay. All good.
And then hopefully it'll come out.
Hopefully we're able to do the drop shot.
Do the wingsuit.
Wingsuit drop shot. Well, it makes me a cameraman. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it.
Cool.
Okay. So you can see it there. I'll pop it down. So you can see. There it is. Yeah, hang on, you can see it. I'll get the light. There you go. There it is. There you go. It's coming together.
Yeah, that's right. That was the one episode this week, wasn't it? What was the interesting things for you about it?
The legs are always funny. The legs were a funny one to make.
The retract.
The retracts. Yes, we hadn't done retracts before on a drone. It was just interesting.
With the Autopilot.
Yeah, with the Autopilot. It was just an interesting one. As it went up, the first few times we tested it, went up, and then the legs went down, which is kind of interesting. They went the opposite way around, and so then we had to go back and change it up.
Another?
Yes, another second. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And so if you're not familiar with Audicopter, which is what the episode was all about, with the anyway, so what happens is apparently we set it so that way you can manually do it on an auxiliary switch where the retracts will lift out of the way once it's up off the ground, away from the gimbal, and then manually flick them back down. But what we wanted to do was is to do it completely autonomous, so that way it would automatically lift the legs up after takeoff, obviously, and then when it comes into land like RTL, or it just does its mission, which is a land function in it, it would just land. The retract legs would come down by itself without touching it, and then obviously land the copter safely. Yeah, so we achieved it. Yeah. So, but what it was is the little quirk that we had was it was opposite. So we worked that out. And once we worked it out, it was all good. So what happened was it took off from the ground about, I think it was 5 meters, wasn't it? It was 6 meters.
6 meters.
And then the retracts move up out of the way, and then does its mission, flies around autonomously, of course. Comes then lands about, and the retracts come in about 5 meters. Then came into land, and it was actually really, really accurate with the GPS, which normally they're sort of like plus or minus 3 meters. This was pretty much down to
1 meter,
30 centimeters.
Yeah, it was
half a meter. It was really accurate.
Which one was the what was the GPS on that one? That was
Hobby Pro.
Hobby Wing, Hobby Brother, Hobby something. Brother. I'm not sure, but I think it was a Hobby Brother something. Hang on, I'll find out now.
It's over there.
No, but there's box.
Okay, so while he's doing that, I'll continue on. Yeah. So anyway, it was a lot more accurate than we thought. So that was good. It was good. Hobby Pro. Holly Bro. Okay, there we go. So it was a Holly Bro GPS. So yeah, so it was good. It was a good episode to do.
And what are we doing? Just doing this side?
Yep. So I'm just pulling the string that I've added, and I'm just attaching it to the wires of the servo.
Yes.
We're just threading them into the center of the fuselage. And so far, so good. We've got one in. So that's always a positive. Can you lift up the plane so they can see? Oops. And then, there we go. Can you see from there? Yeah. Yeah, we're all good. And it comes out this end. Yeah.
I think they will actually be a lot longer with the chopping. But yeah, a little bit longer. We'll add some extension to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All good? No, all good.
For memory, it actually is. It's a plug-in.
Yeah, we can do a plug-in if you want. A plug extension.
We'll just use the same plug-in and add that insert.
Oh, like that.
No, just the same one. Just cut in the middle and then add that extender wire.
Or do you want to add one of these kind of extenders? Yeah, kind of in.
No.
It's an option.
But when you do that,
There's a tendency to
disconnect.
No, we just wire it.
Okay, so you want to do that now?
Chop them, make them longer.
Yeah.
What do you want to stick that in? What do you want to do first? I can heat up the hot glue gun, or do you want to do some extensions? What do you want to do? What would you guys like to see? Do you want to see us do some soldering, or do you want to see us do some hot gluing and glue the servos in? Which one do you want us to attempt? Ofex says, I have the GASB3 forward swept wing. Wow,
Nice.
cool. I 3D printed. I can't read it. Mate.
3D printed last year, never got off the ground yet.
Oh,
This year I will. Yes,
Yeah.
well,
send it.
that's
Wanna
yeah,
see
you want to see the flying, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
Yeah,
Sounds cool. Sounds
yeah,
cool.
yeah. Some of the projects do take a little longer than one wants to do, right?
Yes.
But yeah, if you stick with it,
Yeah.
you know the drill. You'll get there.
It's always good to see them fly. That's the I think that's kind of one of the things. The maiden flight is always the best one.
It's probably the best one out of after you've got it all.
Yeah,
Up and running.
when you don't know what's going to happen, that's the best part.
That's the part that we like.
I can print fast, then I can afford the electronic.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel you, brother. I feel you.
But yes.
Okay, so you want to extend those? Yeah? Might as well.
Yeah, we'll do
it. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So add an extension part on this.
We'll do it anyway. I was thinking we could do it later, but we'll just do it now. Which one do you want to start with? Do you want to stick it there? No, this will do. Is that right?
Yeah.
I can put this underneath if you want to lift it up a bit.
Oh, you mean for the camera? Or?
No, just so you get a little bit more extension. There you go. Then you got a little bit more wide.
All right.
Okay, there you go. We'll just make a cut.
Okay, so cutting the wire to extend it. You got to know what you're doing.
What do you reckon about that one?
I think I'm doing it.
Oh no, I got it.
What was they thinking?
Hey, use it. There you go.
Not sure says, well, first of all, thanks very much for joining in there, brother.
Yes. Not printed with lightweight PLA.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
PLA lightweight. Yes. Has anybody printed a plane just with normal PLA or something like something really heavy, like real dense, like PTG? Has anybody done a plane like that? And so that's not. I'm not sure it's not designed for.
And would it fly?
I'm sure it would. Oh, shovel blade. Yeah. Shovel.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you reckon?
Shovel blade. Might be good for a jet. The PETG or the PLA lightweight? It's probably both. Well, I guess it depends on what kind of jet you're using.
Yeah. Yeah.
The heavy stuff. Interesting.
Yeah, well,
you're
it's
probably
more
right.
durable,
Yeah.
Or carbon fiber mix or something like that. Yeah. Never tried the carbon fiber mix. They say it's pretty cool.
Mm.
I think Off-Axis was doing that the other day. Was that right, dude?
What?
I think he was using carbon fiber. I think I could be wrong. What do you reckon about that one?
What kind of jet are we talking? Are we talking like a EDF jet, or are we talking a
Like a turbine.
turbine jet?
Could use ASA as long as it's thin.
Yes.
EDF and nice ASA. That's the heat resistant one, isn't it? Haven't used that one. Sounds cool.
EDF. All right. Yeah. Yeah. No, that'd do it. Yeah. For sure.
Sounds fun. Sounds like a project, right? Another excuse to make another project. Yes. What do you reckon about that? Yeah, that is.
It doesn't really get through that one.
Or just overkill it. What do you reckon?
In terms of the EDF jets, so we've got the F-18. I'm just looking up there on the ceiling. The F-18 Hornet, with it's a 64 millimeter EDF. It is.
Let me grab it down. It's hanging up on the rafters. We just flew it last weekend or the weekend before?
You want me to grab it?
Yeah, come on.
I'm gonna grab the EDF. Hang on.
Just gotta move a couple of things out of the way. But yes, I'm cutting some extension wires originally. But yeah. Punch through there. Oh, yeah. In the strength testing, Cliff says, I have seen carbon mixed filaments are weaker than non-mixed filaments. Oh, okay. Not sure. Says you need to punch through the air with a jet. That's true. Off-Axis says, I am printing with the PE carbon fiber 17 and going to print a wing out of it and anneal it. Sweet.
Awesome.
All right, so let's know how it goes.
Yeah. So this is the EDF jet you might be talking about. This is the one we're talking about. So this is the F-18. Yeah, thanks. It's a little battered up, but we it's mainly the takeoff. It's never actually the flight. Never actually.
Oh, only once.
Only once when we got an airspeed stall. But other than that, every time is being just the takeoff is the problem, because we take it. We don't have a special runway. We just got a grass field that they take off, and the flying field is pretty rough. So you can even get off the ground.
I mean, it's pretty smooth, but you know, but those tiny
little tiny little wheels, you need to be absolutely spot on.
I think it was when it was designed. I think FMS made this one.
Yeah, but
and
anyway,
it was designed for a tarmac.
That's right, tarmac. But anyway, so we still managed to do it. It's just PWM, no flight controller, just manual stick, just line of sight kind of thing, and it needs quite a decent runway to take off.
It does. It takes pretty much.
Almost
quite a bit of it, yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes it doesn't take off either.
So it's pretty light.
It hits like a daisy, and that's the end of it.
Yeah, or get sucked into the intake. That's happening all the time. But it'd be interesting if you made a 3D printed plane with an EDF version. So.
It's only actually got, there's two ducts at the back, you'll see there, but actually it's only one duct right in the middle, and it splits the two, and it sucks it in, and the EDF's about midway down the fuselage.
Yeah,
on the back of the fuselage, about here is where the actual duct is. Yeah, so it comes in with two, and then actually splits to one. There's actually only one duct in the middle. It's 64 millimeter.
Yeah, 64 millimeter.
64 millimeter EDF on that one.
Yeah. So that's we got that straight away after Top Gun Maverick.
We did.
Yeah. Obviously, we'd seen the first one before.
Yeah.
It was just a good excuse. Thanks very much. Yeah, jets are awesome.
Fun to fly too.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's what does it shoot? I think from memory we use a 2300 milliamp hour 4S LiPo battery. Yeah, and it's got a flight time of 3 minutes, and you never ever drop below half throttle. So full throttle on takeoff, obviously, and then it takes like the whole runway, like Harry was saying. And then once you get into the air, just come straight off throttle. Don't touch anything really. It will take off itself because it goes so quick. So yeah, so take off throttle to about halfway and don't drop below that. And then you have 3 minutes on the clock, and you've got to land in those 3 minutes. Yeah, so it makes it exciting. Yeah.
And just when you get the funny thing is about that, guys, that just when you get comfortable, you know, you start. Oh, I can do a, you know, like say like a.
Oh, I can start doing like tricks and rolls and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to come down.
Oh, no, I got to come down.
So then you've got to put a new battery and then go again. And then you start doing your tricks.
Then you roll that dice again, right?
Yeah. But every time, so it's exciting though. It really is cool.
It is cool. Have you guys flying jets? I think I'm not sure City had on the last one.
What did he say? Not sure. So I'm guessing the plane you're working on has a carbon spar. Correct. It does.
It's got a couple. So
I'll hold it up. Hopefully you can see.
You should be able to see one. It's got a hollow carbon spar on that one.
Probably should.
Okay.
Well, now it's come out.
Oh, no. Doesn't come out, does it?
No. Yes, anyway, so it's got carbon rods that run through here. And it's got a couple through here. So this is 8mm ones that go through here. There's 2 of them. And then it has 2mm, I believe, on the R-on rolls. And back here on the V-tail.
Oh, it's got a couple of little ones.
Yeah. So yeah, it's exciting. Yeah, V-tail, yeah. So it should be pretty quick. I think they sort of clock it around to like 210. Don't quote me on that.
Oh, what was it said there? It says on the first page. On the manual, what says it? Maybe not the first page.
Single motor, yeah. Rear pusher prop, yeah. So yeah, it's exciting.
They're 250 kilometers an hour if you do their specs from the manufacturer.
Yeah. Are you going to do a collapsible propeller here?
Yeah, maybe. Not sure yet. Maybe. Might have a different idea. Maybe. Who knows? Sure. I know some people put 5-inch props. Just like drone props on the back.
I think you can go up to a 7, can't you?
You can go up to a 7 on this Talon.
Did you guys see the off-axis says? Did you guys see the new experimental version of the Betaflight 4.6 allows you to use the motor outputs and remapping for servos for wings and planes?
Yes,
we did.
We checked it out when you said last time.
That was cool.
Yeah, it was cool, eh? Great.
Yeah.
Makes life a lot easier, eh?
Yeah.
For sure. And VTOL configurations and exciting stuff like that.
Yeah, that's right. Pretty cool though. Like it's good that Betaflight's catching up to the different ones, so that makes it a lot more user friendly. So that's always a good thing.
And then you can push the limits of like what other designs you can come up with.
Off-axis says my tiny phone one is almost done. Just waiting for the new Express LRS receiver. Awesome.
That was looking quite good on Livestream the other day.
Yeah, it's great. Schmirk says peace.
Cheers, man. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks very much.
You want to hold it up with you?
I was thinking that was a tractor. Put that on the back part of it.
Oh,
nice one, dude. I'm just reading some of those comments there. It's cool. Keep them going.
Yep, keep them going. All welcome. You want to hold that up so you can solder that one?
Yeah. So what, you're going to tin them first?
Yeah. Normally sit around, I don't know, say 300-ish.
Off-axis says he's got a new Neuron RC ESC coming soon with AM32 for my 3D 5-inch drone. You can't wait to get it back in the air. Yeah. That's going to be cool.
Yep. No, you got it. No, that's it. Yeah, you got it there. You got to keep an eye on it. Like he's dropping out under the outside. There you go.
Try it.
Good enough. Hold on to one, and then it doesn't like disappear back into the fuselage.
Yep, welcome.
So yeah, so just tinning these fellas here in preparation for some extensions that we'll put in.
Not strictly necessary.
Not strictly necessary, but
I think long term will help us out. Yeah. Good to see the teamwork. Oh, cheers.
Yep.
Makes it things a lot easier. We do have those little octopus arms.
Maybe only really use them for the flight controllers, don't we?
Yeah, those kind of things.
Normally, that's how we make all our builds, right?
Third hand use. It makes things easier. You got to play to your strengths, right? So this is the.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hold that one up.
What is that one?
So extension.
Right.
Where did I put that? Oh, and we'll solder. Oh yeah, this is probably way too big. But that's it. Whoa, that's way too big. We'll cut it down. I couldn't tell. Just pop this.
Rick says 15 is good. 13 fingers would be too many. Yeah.
Done. Wait. And let's. Yeah. Locked in.
Too.
That's what she said. Cliff says, is it stinking hot up north at the moment, lads?
It was fairly warm.
Fairly
Yeah,
warm,
yeah,
yes.
it was actually.
It was a good day. We got a lot done. We mostly spent our time in the workshops today, didn't we?
Yeah, but we were sort of running between different
we were
places.
doing editing another episode as well. So, yeah, we didn't really get outside that much. We just kind of said, oh no, we did go for no,
I did.
Oh yeah,
I was covering for it.
No, exactly right. Yeah, I was doing the editing, right? Yeah. There you go, teamwork again, right? Okay. Yeah.
So you're gonna leave them all that length?
No, we'll cut it down.
Oh, okay. What with the extension added?
Yeah.
I think with that one, you can just plug straight into it.
Sure. Hey, hold that down.
How are you articulating the irons? It's not fully decided yet. Maybe with a Y cable.
We might just do
But I think we'll probably just do them individually. Just plug.
Somebody might not know what a Y connector is.
So,
assuming that they do. But,
yeah. So you
so
can,
what's a Y connector?
So you can do a Y connector, which is basically just sort of like join them together in like parallel, effectively. So positive, negative, positive, and so forth, and signal is signal. And then what that does is it just means that you just use one cable. It's quite often what you're doing in PWM builds, like the jet that we were using before. He's got a Y cable connector.
Yeah.
So it just allows with the iron, they just do polar opposites, provided the ESC is facing the same direction on both sides. Otherwise, we'll just go
opposite.
Yeah. Otherwise, we'll just go. Oh, they'll both go right, and they'll both go right.
Very hard to fly a plane like that. Unless the Tiger Moth, which we did fly on another episode on Livestream.
And obviously, we've done some episodes on that.
And he could only be mounted that one way. So what we did is we put a 90-degree bend on a wire on a control horn, and that solved that problem. So there you go. Don't tell anyone.
Yeah, it's not.
That's an abomination.
Yeah, it's not strictly the best idea to do. But you want to get up in there, you just make do what you got. Yeah, cheers, brother.
Cheers. No, you ready?
Yeah.
Going in.
Yeah. It's actually quite cool to do this in the live stream because
it's a nice challenge.
It's exactly this is pretty much exactly how we do it normally anyway. So just it's cool to
share it with somebody else.
Yeah, to bring other people on for the ride. So.
That's cool.
You have one of those heat strings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a workshop, and we got one gun in the background we can't tell you about, and many projects that we have been working on, but we will be telling you just in a few short times.
And Ofax says that he streamed in the morning.
Oh,
nice. Missed that. Sorry about that.
Emacs ones. Oh, the servos we're talking about. Emax servos?
Yeah, the Emax. It's the one that they prescribed, isn't it?
Emax EO.
On my other channel. Okay.
08MA2 is the servos that we're using. Just the ones that Titan Dynamics prescribed. And it just so happened that we could fight and source them in New Zealand. That never happened. But we could this time.
That's right. It's a bit of a flip. Yeah. So we thought, why not? Just use the one that's prescribed rather than just what we normally do is just wing it. What you got is what you got, right?
That's right. If it's too giant, the servo, oh well.
Just put a big engine on it. You'll be right.
Go faster.
Put a bit of lead weight on the other wing. No, just fly faster. Or as we're not when we're doing PWM flying, a lot of guys, especially at the club that we fly at, they spend a lot of time trimming the aircraft, which is absolutely what you should be doing.
Oh yes, definitely.
I don't discourage that or anything, but we tend to just sort of like adapt on the fly. So if it's like, I mean, unless it's extreme, then yeah, absolutely. You do your trimming before you put into the air. Thereabouts. But yeah, normally we just, especially on the maiden flight, we just, do we even add expo for the maiden? No. I think normally we just go, just what it is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. I think the jet we did. So, I think with the jet we did put 20% Euro.
Yeah.
20% expo on it, which was a big difference. It didn't make really that much difference, but it was a big thing for us.
What, to add the expo?
to add expo. Like Shaw says, thanks. Cheers. Yes. Yeah, and
that's really good.
no, do you want hot?
No, not that.
They're too big.
Too big.
Is it too big? I'll swap it out with a small one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's too big.
Too big. Okay, let's see. Cheers.
You got another one?
Yeah, you can have one. Can go small. Okay. Yeah. So there you go. Go smaller again.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Just go.
Okay, so yeah, we'll be
Who
doing.
uses these things for wire stripping? They're quite handy. They don't always work though. You just put it in there and then it pulls. I think we got the idea from Adam Savage on his tested channel. Right?
I think so. Oh, there you go. You got it. Yeah, sure. Well, yeah. So it's coming along, and what are we going to be doing? So maybe do that one, and then, well, maybe we'll just do that whole servo. We'll just put that whole side in it, and people get to see that part. Or do you want to do both sides and then do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise it'll fall out again.
Okay, we'll do it then.
Yeah.
Off Access says smart. Cheers, right? And I'm not sure it says I use the No Easy brand of strippers, cheap and works well. Cheers. They sound pretty good to me. It does the job.
It's good enough.
It's good enough. If it does the job, it's the main thing.
Good enough is near enough.
Okay, we'll solve that one.
Yeah.
Going back up to 300 degrees.
Yeah.
What would that be in Fahrenheit? I think our American friends would be using Fahrenheit. What would be that?
No, I have to look at that.
I have to get
the Google out.
That'd be cheating.
So what is it? What do you what temperature are you using?
We're using 300 degrees.
300 degrees Celsius.
Yes.
What's it in Kelvin? Yeah. I think it's 275 Kelvin is zero, right? Absolute zero.
Yes, that's correct. From years ago. Got it? We got it? Come here. Locked in? We're locked in? Okay.
Right, that's how it's done. You got another little bit of stuff?
Alright, no, sure says he's from the USA and just set my iron up to 240 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, whatever does the job, my man. Off axis is 572 Fahrenheit. Oh, degrees Fahrenheit. 420 is the weight. It's also is the Mandalorian. What does he say?
What is that?
Isn't that they say something is the weight?
This is the weight.
This is the weight. So, very cool quote out there. Off axis. Cheers. Well, it's quite a good series. A friend of ours, a good friend, Andy, he might be watching it, who knows, maybe.
I'll watch it later on.
From Vancouver, he suggested it one day, the Mandalorian, and we watched it. We thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah.
Quite popular when it came out.
It was.
What's the little Yoda? What's his name? Groot?
No, it's not Groot. It's
Are you watching the Skeleton Crew? No.
No.
What's the Skeleton Crew?
What's that about?
Do tell. Sounds good.
What are we watching at the moment?
Is that on Disney Plus? I imagine. I feel it's on Disney Plus.
We haven't got Disney at the moment. We've got
new Star Wars show.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, it's
Cool.
on the list.
It's on the list. Yeah.
I bet you it's really cool.
Yeah, I bet it is. I really like the Rogue One. I thought that was pretty cool. I really like that one.
Rogue what?
Rogue One.
What kind of idea?
You think so?
Yeah.
We got both I can do. Not there. I guess there's a. Yeah. Well, if you leave it there, you'll be able to get to it. If you put it up here, but you're gonna have a battery here. What do you reckon? Just solder on there. Does it really matter?
Okay. Can I have some of those little?
What do you want? These are?
Yeah.
Where did I put these? These. There you go.
Any more?
Okay. I'm guessing this is a Bellylander. Yes, it is a Bellylander.
At this stage.
At this stage. But maybe we should put a giant.
Maybe we should put
those giant retracts on it.
Yeah. with custom landing after 5 years it lifts up.
Maybe we should do that. Sounds cool. Like just not actual wheels or anything. Just
skids.
Skids.
That'd be cool.
Did you need more? Or you good?
One more. Yeah.
No, it's coming along.
Auto landing. You could 3D print landing gear with TPU wheels. Yeah. Sounds like a cool idea. Actually, does sound a pretty cool idea. Could do one of those glider wheels where they have it at the front of the fuselage.
Which one?
You know how some of the
a mono wheel.
Yeah, like a mono wheel at the front.
Oh yeah, it's good. And then make that over TPU.
Yeah.
There's at the flying aerodrome where we fly, they have some. We share the aerodrome with full size gliders going up.
Yeah, full size planes, full size gliders with
micro lights and those sorts of things. They're an interesting one to watch.
Yeah, and they got the catapult bungee for the full size aircraft, like the gliders and stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a safety area that you can and can't go.
Oh yeah,
but yeah, it's cool. It's interesting how they land. Opex says I use a coat hanger with some wheels for his landing gear.
Nice.
That's a good idea. And Not Sure says a wire the best. Oh, okay. A wire is the best landing gear. Hello.
Nice. That's a good idea. Coat hanger. Wow.
Not worth the drag. Yeah, you don't need it. Actually, most of our aircrafts, with the exception of the jet,
never have.
The Tiger Moth has wheels,
but that's pretty much just land on the spot, or not at all.
Yeah, but most of them are like
pretty much. But that's because of the little dinky wheels. Maybe we need to get bigger wheels.
Like massive ones.
Massive one. Oh. Not worth the drag penalty. Yeah, you're probably right. Put some giant wheels on. Oh, I can't get off the ground. Oh, great. I can't do anything. So it says I'm expecting some quad power loops of the full size people carrying guys.
Cool.
Interesting.
That's a cool idea.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah,
Interesting.
maybe we can jack that up. Yeah.
Maybe. It's a good idea. I like that. I like that. We've done power loops and those sorts of things over a good friend of ours that flies quite often, Nick. And he's got a Radian, electric Radian.
But that's an RC
That's
one.
an RC one. It's not quite the same as a big one, but very cool that he's allowed us to do those sorts of things.
So yeah, maybe we could do it on the full size.
Full size, yeah.
Interesting. Good idea. Great idea.
Great idea.
It's 2025 after all.
Yeah.
You got to risk it to get the biscuit, as they say.
Is it looking good?
Yeah. So far, so good. So there we are. We've just done those two, and then we're going to do the signal.
Yep. I don't know if it's international, but it seems to be yellow. It seems to be signal. Although sometimes we have come across some servos and things like that where everything's red or everything's black. Makes things interesting. You have to kind of go back to the idea of continuity to play Russian roulette.
All right, so just checking. So yellow is yellow, red is red, brown is black. Brown.
Not sure. Says, what's the name of this build? Can you hold that up? That is the MicroTalon. You see? Oh, it's a bit dark. Yeah, there you go. So this one was
so MicroTalon from Titan Dynamics is what it is.
But more specifically donated to us by RC Geek 87. Couldn't do without you, man. And Officer says, I have seen some people just put thick layers of laminate on the belly of the plane to help save it from rubbing. Yes, we do that. And also
duct tape.
Duct tape. Just the packaging tape, anything really that we have.
Or tape. Sellotape.
Just
over the years, yeah.
Over the years.
We once had one of our first planes that we ever had was a Christmas present from our Uncle Wex.
Yes.
And what he did is he gave us a glider that was a unique glider. It was a single stick receiver, transmitter that is. Obviously all crystal radio, and it was built like a brick. It was just all foam, wasn't it?
It was.
And it had tape all over it. Just packaging tape was the only thing that kept the foam back. And you could just whack it into any like hill or anything or obstacle, and it would never break. Exposed,
yes.
And it would just bounce off, and you just throw it again.
It's built like a brick.
It would always fly.
Cliff says, can you read that?
Cliff says, I suspect they do.
No, he says, do you guys know the law? See?
Oh, do you guys know what the law states if a pilot in command of a manned aircraft gives you the okay to fly in the same airspace as him or her? Do the CA rules of separation override the pilots? Yes. So we looked into this. If you've declared everything and everybody's aware, and you're also in communication with the pilot that's inside the aircraft at all times,
yes,
then you're good. Yeah, as to the best of our knowledge.
And then use your own rules.
And obviously you have to declare it with
CAA
and all that.
I think it would be also a NOTAM would be advised in that case that you'd be putting up a note in New Zealand that is with airshoot. So yes, and I think would you need to be a 102 license?
Just depends on whether you're at an inside a controlled airspace.
The rules.
But I'm pretty sure you're good.
Pretty sure. I suspect they do.
You need a 102 if you're going near an aerodrome like we are, but because we're
allowed to.
We're allowed to, and it's an exemption type thing. So yeah, yes, you would be allowed to. Yeah.
That was a long answer, but a very thoughtful answer. Yes. Not sure. Says MicroTalon Titan Dynamics. Nice. It is. Cliff says, I mean, you're supposed to have that 400 foot, 500 foot separation anyway. That is true. That is true. And New Zealand is supposed to have a 120 AGL.
Yeah. So you can't go over 120 meters
above sea level
unless you've got a 102 license.
Yes. Not sure. That thing is awesome. Have you seen that one? Is it? So the Risen Frusigan.
OMG, that thing is awesome. No, we'll check it out afterwards.
Yeah, we'll check it out. altitude different. Cliff says altitude differences between manned and unmanned. Right. I got you. Is there any differences in altitude? The difference it has to be? Not really.
No.
No. The rules aren't like that in New Zealand. It's just you can fly around them as long as you're in constant communication with them.
Obviously, normally you don't.
Normally you're.
But we're talking about a very specific stunt.
Yes, a very specific stunt that you have been declared with the NOTAMs and all the T's and C's ticked off.
So yes, it is a tricky one, but
you can get around.
But
if you do everything correctly, it's all good.
The CA aren't monsters; they are actually people there. So, yeah, they're reasonable.
Yeah, I'm looking into the models sold by Titan Dynamics. Oh, that's a good idea. Yes. So this is our second one of Titan Dynamics. So I guess that's a pretty good review, isn't it? Yeah, the other one was the Tornado. Yes. You good?
Yeah, I'm going to do another. Yeah.
Okay, so
so once that
one extension's done. Ta-da! I hope you can see it. Yes, you can see it.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
Extended.
Just for keepsakes, and we'll make this extension, and then we'll glue the servos in and do linkages. I think is that the plan? Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
We can do the back ones as well.
Yeah. We'll just see how we get on. Cliff says, no, I mean there's an implied separation due to the lowest for manned aircraft 500 feet and highest for unmanned 400 feet. I get that, given it is an airfield, etc., etc. There will be allowances, yes, for sure. No sure says, I like the higher pusher props. They have the protective pillars on landing. Yes, it's true. Yeah, our first plane was the multiplex, which is hanging up on the rafters over there, but he's been stripped apart, so he's not flying at the moment. But yes, we always like that sort of. That's the reason why we chose the Tornado, because it's pretty similar to that shape, and it
mimics them quite well.
Mimics them quite well.
But it's just like it's just way faster, way.
It was 220 top speed. I think we pushed them to that limit, but we haven't seen them out again.
But the cool thing about the multiplex was you could just we could just do stunts with them. So we used to
touch and goes, and we
did lots and touch and goes. So it didn't have any. We were talking about retracts or wheels. It didn't have any. It was just a belly, just like you said, like with a bit of tape down the middle of the belly.
Yeah.
And you just launch them that way, just push them off the ground, and then you'd skid along, and then eventually rise up. So you start to get quite good at it. So what you do is you'd end up putting your hat or your cap on the runway.
Catch all the nose.
Catch all the nose.
You can't do that with a normal propeller. You can't do that. Those sorts of tricks. Just catch on the nose and carry your head up. There you go. That's what our uncle taught us. Those sorts of tricks. Yeah. Touch and goes. Yep. And it's very hard to. The other thing is very hard to do is to take off with a push, but you can if you put you put a couple of extra cells on there. You'll be right.
I've got Nikes.
Nikes
didn't exist.
Yeah. Not sure. Says I like the high push. Yes.
That's right.
Yep. Okay, so heat this back up to 200 degrees. That needs 300 and something. 420.
And that message. Cliff says, forgive my ignorance, but are you guys using those little solder wire joining connectors? Yeah, we are using them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're just extending it. Here we are. So
we don't normally, but in this particular case, sometimes we do. Hardly ever. Sometimes. But in this case, we will.
So we've been using those little ones there. In this particular.
Oh, hang on. I'm standing away. Go away.
Yeah.
Go that way. Yeah. Oh, hang on. No, I'm in the way again. Hang on.
Okay. So it's got the little servo.
Yeah.
Plug.
A little back of.
So yeah, we are using them in this particular build. Normally we just solder them straight
to the flight controller.
To the flight controller, but in this one I think it allows for it. So why not use it? It makes it easier when you're into the computer software stuff. Just pull it out.
Pull it out, shove into the next port. So, yeah. We don't always do it, but sometimes we do.
Right?
Yeah. Okay, so it's coming along. It's looking good. It's looking like a plane now, not just a pile of pieces. There you go.
Okay. So I think what we'll do is we'll extend these and then we'll put them in. So then at least we've got.
You got some servos in there.
It looks like we're progressing.
Yeah.
We'll feel like we're progressing too.
And then maybe what we do is use the hot glue gun. Put it in that way. We could 3M them in. I mean, double-sided tape them in. But yes. Oh yeah, we looked up. I think Off Access mentioned previous live stream that
it was a couple of people.
No, a couple of people about Minnesota mining as well.
Which is 3M, which is the double-sided tape people.
Yes, which is their company. Yes,
that's just interesting.
Yeah,
I just never really thought of them in that manner.
No, yeah, a couple of good people. But yeah, we always used when we use the 3M stuff. We always use automotive 3M. It always seems to be the best with the VHB bond.
Very high bond.
VHB. Similar to GHD, but in no way similar. Okay. Right. I'll cut some out. How long do you want?
Same as this.
What do you reckon? Just make it up?
Yeah, same as
There you go. Just make it up right there.
Yeah.
Good enough?
Yeah.
Good enough, near enough. There you go. Cut it 3 times, solder it 4.
You pass that.
Yeah, what do you want? These ones?
I'll cut them up for you.
Okay, so we're making headway. That's good.
Yeah.
Coming together. It's always good. Like the A-team says. Love it when a plan comes together.
Yep. You do say that a lot. Oops. Got something. Smoke says, how many wings have you built before this one?
In our lifetime, or 3D printed ones. This is our second 3D printed one from Titan Dynamics that we made. We made the first one on the episodes on the channel, which you can click the playlist and to check those ones out. But how many wings have we actually made in total of our life?
A few.
Quite a few. This is our second 3D printed one, but mainly foam ones. Off the top of my head, I can think of.
We don't actually make too many of them because we don't break them, or at least we do break them, but then we repair them. So sometimes you do some extreme things like cut the whole nose off because the whole plane was going crooked because of one of the impacts into the ground. That was the twin star I was talking about with the multiplex. So it just came in, lost signal because it was just crystal. The electric fence, so it used to interfere with it sometimes, and if you went too far, it would just go haywire. So not that you did anything wrong, it's just the nature of that particular field.
What else is there?
And that would go into the ground just like a bullet, and then it just goes boom like that, and you glue the whole thing back together, cut the nose, the fuselage in half, I think it was, put a new bit of polystyrene back on with epoxy and send into the sky. So
nothing you can't fix with epoxy.
So yeah, I guess we don't really break them too much, or at least unusable afterwards. Yeah. Always like to put them away so they're active, they can go again as well. So we'll tend to repair them and then put them away, and then whenever we want to use them again, they'll be all good.
Put them back on the raft.
So hopefully that answered your question.
Yes, we got a jet. So there's the Hornet, which is just there.
At the moment,
Tiger Moth, and those are the 2 active ones.
And we've got a glider that we built. Yeah, that was with polystyrene and solar film.
I mean, balsa wood. You see polystyrene.
They sound easier to rebuild than a quad. No, that just different skill set. Yeah. Would a quad be easy?
The durability of a quad is definitely more. You could get a lot
They can take a drone can take one heck of a hit before it will break. Whereas a plane, you have to be
beyond the dice, otherwise you won't be going up again.
Not that day anyway.
No.
So in terms of durability, the drone definitely outclasses it by a mile.
Yes, but just because it's an interesting one, yeah. Then there's the 18. You could go and grab the 18 with you.
Okay,
there's
I'll go and grab the 18 now. And there's another question there.
Is it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's totally answered my question. Thanks. They sound easier to build. I don't know. Yep. They are. They are in a bit. They are in a way, and they are in not a way too. It's just a different skill set. But both, I think you should try it. They're both all good. Anything that flies is great. No, she says a plane needs a trash bag to clean it. Fair enough. But yes, planes are interesting things. And helicopters are interesting. We have done helicopters on the channel as well. They're an interesting one to put together. It's like another challenge. Oh, this is what you just gone and got is our A10. Yes, so he's got little dinky wheels, even dinkier than our other ones. And he is ducted fan. Ducted fan A10 and snow wolf camouflage we went with. He used to be what was it, like African camera?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so there you go. Hang on.
Little 3D printed Gatling guns, right?
Yeah, 3D printed Gatling gun. There you go, is the 18. Oh, look at the lighting that's actually come up with it. And yeah, he's a bit in his lifetime he's been battered and bruised and many crashes. You can even see in the back there, if you look really carefully, you'll see that the fins at the back aren't actually in line. You're watching it. I'm just trying to line up the camera. They're not actually flat with the wings. When we glued them up, but it's just like anything. You just and he's foam, by the way. Yeah, so he's one of those guys that you either he takes off. He's totally underpowered too, as well. But isn't he, Richard? But he's brush motor, and that's just how he is. So if
I think we did a race with him.
Oh, we did a race on the channel last year as well.
Yeah, it's on the playlist.
He's on the playlist, and he takes off or he doesn't take off. It's just one of those things.
Yeah, the gun's the best part.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, you want to show that one? Oh,
yeah, because we used to. The reason why we like the A10 was we used to play this. We don't play too many
simulators,
flight simulators anymore. Not that there's anything wrong with it; they're cool. We just doing other things. That's all. But we used to play this one called 18 Cuba. So it took about a year to figure out the controls of like how to
manual anything.
There's no manual anything.
You couldn't go to like any source or anything.
It was on the PC. Yeah.
And it was 18 Cuba. It had the same controls as the real 18.
Yeah.
Probably graphics are more accurate than there is today.
It's probably like a Game Boy level graphics.
But the thing was just an amazing thing. We love the game so much that we got that thing.
And also Lex our uncle, he was the one that did the design for that particular one. That is now commercial.
It's the commercial one for that design.
So he was the one that originally made it, and then they sold the design and so forth. So.
The model version.
Yeah. But I think when he took off with his plane, he had it on a catapult bungee to get up to airspeed for memory.
Yeah, that's just how it was.
And I think he was doing a presentation. I think at like the annual kind of big event that they do every year for his one, and he had it was loaded up with all the bombs and missiles, and he had it on a drop release.
Yeah.
But he forgot which he got the switches wrong, and he instead of pushing the bomb release, he activated the snap roll. So
and that was that.
And that was the end of that.
But cool story to go out with. What a way to go out, eh? Just bury it in the ground.
Yeah.
Foamies, yes. Those ones were foamies, yes.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Just polystyrene press. It's not foam board, is it?
No, not foam board.
Just polystyrene basically.
What,
like
what is
EPO foam, is it? No.
EPO foam? Yeah, I think that's what's called.
Hard polystyrene.
EPO foam. Yeah. Okay, next one. Got it?
Yeah.
EPO. Which I'm not sure how they make that, but it's interesting. Oh, EPS. Yes.
Yeah.
What do they call it? Oh, maybe they got a different name, manufacturing name.
It's in a mold, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a mold cast. You got that one? Yep. That's signal wired together. Now we're doing negatives. All right.
EPO.
Pretty sure it's called EPO. EPO. I could look it up. So. Okay, so there's another solder. So do the negative. If we can get it. Sweet. Go. All good? Good to go, lock and load?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So you got some heat shrinks?
Yeah. You got the other ends?
Yeah, no, good. EPO. Yes. EPO. Yes.
I'd imagine it's quite similar to because they do your polystyrene balls, right? And then they heat them in a mold, and then they press them together. One time we went to at uni, we went to a plastic plastic container extrusion center, I guess you call it,
Factory.
Factory. Yeah, so that's what that was their company. They
made buckets, wasn't it?
I think it's something like that, plastic buckets. But the actual mold that they were using to press these buckets or whatever it is that they were just insane. Like in terms of the amount of strips, so the injection goes in on plastic, and then they're just these massive like cast metal dies that are probably about that thick just come and just go boom, and then out drops the object, bucket or whatever it was.
But in this case, I mean, it'll be the same for the planes as well.
How's the heat?
Sure. Go.
Yeah.
Go. Excellent. Okay, so they're coming along. What else do I need? Where did I put those two? Oh, yes. Just bring it up so you guys can see what's going on. Yep, there you go. Little servos. Servo connectors. So I often do it like that way. Mainly for PWM planes. So if they disconnect, they do have a tendency to disconnect if something goes wrong, but that's why we put them in too, just in case, like when it crashes or something, and you can just pop them back together and away you go. What flight controller are you using? Can't tell you. Sorry. But it's a surprise. But we will tell you. It's just not yet. So, but it will be an interesting one. I'm not sure if too many people have used it before. But all will be revealed. That's kind of part of the surprise. And then we'll be putting that part in on an episode.
Most likely.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
something like that.
Maybe make it as we go. We might do it as a live stream.
I don't know. For sure. I guess if people want to see this one. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right. So
you got these? Have you done this?
I tend to,
yeah.
Big. It's like bingo. Okay. All good?
Okay, so we are starting to win, guys. We're starting to win.
And then we also have we said that the just a second. No, can't say that. Sorry, thought I was gonna give you a secret, and I don't think we talk about it. So I nearly, I'm nice like that.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We're gonna confirm a couple of things before we release.
Well, there's so let's just say there's something big coming. So okay. All right. Yeah.
Gotta build suspense.
Gotta build suspense. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. All good, G. Now we're looking.
Yep.
And then what? We're going to hot glue them in and then put the control horns on.
Yeah.
If people want to see that, yeah.
We'll just see what we get on.
That's the objective anyway.
Yeah.
We didn't have to do too much on the plane afterwards, after the last live stream. We just had to put just a bit more. There's a couple of little spots where we just had to put a bit more glue in there. This is a filler cavity, but you know these things happen. You know. Oh, Pop Self says hello everyone, and fellow FPV rippers. Hey dude.
Hey dude.
Thanks very much for tuning in, and thanks so much.
We checked out your what you were talking about last week, which was the
Nice.
the sharing. So yeah, we'll be doing that.
Excellent. Very cool. Very cool. More the merrier, right? More the merrier. There you go.
Yeah. So we're just if you just joined us, we're just continuing on with the build of where we were with the 3D printed plane last week. I think it was.
Was it last week?
Yeah, it was last. It doesn't feel like that, but it was. And yeah, so what we're doing is just adding doing the next part, which is doing some of the servo wiring, which is what we're doing right now.
We just there's a servo sitting under here, dangling under here, and there's a servo dangling under here at the moment. And we're just adding these little extensions in because that's how we roll. And then we just try and read what Not Sure says here.
Not Sure says it's funny. I like the engineering and building of planes more than the actual flying.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
But it's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting with the I guess making it is pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, making is pretty cool. Flying can be cool. It just I guess it just depends on what you're doing with the flying side. There's all different styles of flying, like obviously.
Just like the drone world where people.
Can you do it again, please?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
People fly you know, with thumbs like we do. We always do thumbs. But some people do the ill finger touches. This is all good. The pinching technique. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, got more please.
No. Is that better?
Yeah, it's better.
Alright.
Alright, so just check the wires before puts them in permanently. So yellow to yellow to yellow. Red to red to red. Black to brown to black. Yeah,
That's it. Foxy says that thing looks cool, man. Cheers. Thank you. Very kind.
It's coming together.
Coming together. That's what we like to see.
And she says, in the US, you need to have a spotter if you want to fly FPV. It's pretty similar in New Zealand as well.
I guess if I'm flying, generally we don't generally fly at the same time, do we? It's just more of a coincidence thing than anything else. So I guess Richie would be the spotter in that case.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess even with the RC planes, like when we're at the aerodrome,
we're having a conversation about this later on earlier today about how what's the most amount of I think we're talking to TJ on Instagram about how many planes or drones you've ever flown with at one time, which is quite cool. The most that we've ever flown with is what, about 10?
15.
About 15 planes at one time in the air. Was asking
in the same area. In the same area.
Yeah, and that was
pure chaos
with crystal radios back then. But,
I think the most we've done these days is what, 6 or 7,
yeah.
which isn't that many.
So I'm just interested to see. Obviously, with FPV, you can be a little
you're limited
for the FPV side of things, but you might be able to have like some guys on FPV, some guys on line of sight. What's the most? I guess
there's the question. Yeah, what's the most that you've ever flown with? Yeah.
What about drones? I don't think we've done too many drones at once now.
There you go. I'll try and read the
Yeah.
Offense says, I'm building a robot for my spotter. Yeah. Yep. Yep, I've been watching that. It's cool. It's coming along well.
It looks really
Raspberry Pi, right? Raspberry Pi. I'm guessing they weren't flying the pattern. Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah, yes.
Left-hand circuit.
I think from memory, it was chaos. It was exciting though. Like
Box off. What was the question?
what was the question? The question was how many planes or drones or
At one time
in the air at the same time with you.
have you flown with? Yes. Our top number was 15 pilots at the same time in the same airspace.
Yeah.
Oh well, it was probably more than that back then.
7.
It's pretty good. Nice. It's pretty
It
bad.
is exciting with 7. That's why we're talking about spotters and stuff. It makes it things you go like, person on the left, person on the right, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, when you're flying like a line of sight and whatnot too.
Yeah, and then obviously drone racing is there's lots of planes. Drones.
Yes. Go right, go left, go through the hoop.
Yeah.
Which we
But
have.
you don't normally talk to each other because you don't want to tell the other pilot what's going on.
At least we're very courteous. Very courteous racing.
Yeah. Just go for it, right? Okay, so what's the next part?
Okay, what do you reckon? Flip them upside down and glue them.
Okay, so you got a box.
I got a box.
Off access, just put a t-shirt on your hat and antenna tracker, and you call it a business. What kind of antenna tracker do you have? That's an interesting one. And how does it work? Does it work on the GPS side of things in terms of GPS on the aircraft and a flight controller type thing on the antenna tracker, or does it go on an RSSI 2 directional patches and just follows it like that? Which one is it?
Okay, flip them upside down with you. What's going underneath? Okay, we're just flipping them upside down.
So anyway, so we've extended the wires so you keep up to date with what we're doing. Yeah, so they're extended. Those are for the R-ons.
So we'll flip them upside down and pop them in. I'll heat up the hot glue gun.
Okay.
There we are.
Not sure. Says it's a GPS based one. Interesting. Yeah. So does that use like Mavlink or something like that through Autopilot or something like that?
Or is that GPS based?
Well, it might be iNav. Could be iNav.
Yeah.
I've used the Autopilot. Yeah. So it'd be Mavlink. So are you using Mavlink like in terms of like a silk radio or direct telemetry, or are you going from telemetry to the transmitter, then to the antenna?
There's a lot of questions there.
What's interesting?
It might be a trade secret. You can't give it away.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, cool. Good on you, dude. Yeah.
And Proxo says, have you seen the footage of Flight Fest? Yeah.
Yes. Yes, and yes. Yeah, sadly we couldn't attend
Flight Fest.
Fest.
But it does look like mayhem and chaos.
Yeah.
Because they're all smack. That's like demolition, right?
Derby.
Boom, boom, boom.
That'll be great fun to attend.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Or recreate. Maybe you can tilt it up a little bit.
Okay.
There you go. Otherwise it's just, maybe you can't see the plane. Maybe we can do it. Oh, no, you can see that. All right, yeah, you can see that. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you reckon, like that?
Yeah.
Kind of thing? We'll just hot glue those fellas in.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. So these are the Emacs, as someone's asked before. Emacs. Which way are you going though?
Yeah. Does it need a little bit of encouragement? You're going to put like a little bit of the cable in.
Okay. And
Come on.
you probably don't actually need this anymore. Think about it.
Not
Yeah,
really.
just take 'em out.
Just put that in the way. And we've got the hot glue gun heating up behind us.
Offense says, I'm going to finish my RC boat build starting last year. I need the motor and the ESC for it with a shaft propeller thing. I want to put it on the iNav and drive it long range. That's a great idea.
Sounds like a great idea. Well, so it's chaos, 40-ish.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Absolutely.
40-ish people. That is chaos. It's exciting, though. There's no way you'd be able to keep track of it.
What's the cable going?
Yeah.
And we've still got cables out there hanging out. That's good. They didn't pull them out. That's great.
Yeah, no, that'd be fun to do long range.
With the antenna tracking and whatnot.
Yeah.
Be fun. Yeah, that looks like it can go in there. I'll hopefully that sucker in there. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to drill these suckers? What do you do?
I need to do it next to dry fit.
Huh?
So dry fit it.
Wait. What do we got here?
Like that.
Oh, there you go. 64%. 64%. Okay.
Heck yeah.
And what about?
You got an FPV yet? Oh,
You got to do it.
yeah, you got to do it, man.
Got to do it.
Are you gonna put like a kink in it or do it bother?
I was going to put the kink on onto this section afterwards.
Okay. So we've got some push rods, just so you know what we're doing, and we're just working it out. It's off-axis says it's a head tracker servo camera setup, so you can look around.
Nice.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, it'd be a great idea.
Sounds like a cool project.
And not sure see I was working on the UAV Medical Express Challenge. Interesting.
Nice.
Do you know what that is?
Not that particular one. But
So elaborate if you can.
Yeah.
It looks it's cool.
Sounds cool. Here you go.
Yep, so you're just screwing these on into the push. Good thing about these is you can just adjust them in post if you want to tone.
Yeah, that's right. Get the half on.
You only got one each, eh?
Yeah, what I was going to do is just kink that one. Just draw it and kink it.
Well, halfway.
Yes.
Alright, so that's where we're at. Yeah.
Did you do pause?
Okay.
What do you do? Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't look like it fits in there at the moment. That one.
Eh?
You have to make the hole a bit bigger on
Oh,
that.
the jaw.
Yeah.
Bob says, so you guys did check out my FPV community.
Yeah.
Fine. Yes. I appreciate anyone that shares it. We need more people in the hobby. Absolutely. Yeah, we absolutely checked it out, my man. For sure. Beep, beep, beep. Is it cool? Okay, so what kind of drill size do you need? Just drill it. Just drill it. We're just grabbing a drill behind the camera. Is it going to fit?
Yeah.
Good enough, near enough?
Good enough, yeah.
No. Yeah, right.
Okay.
Do you want to leave it on there? Oh, should be right.
Yeah, be alright.
Should be right, man. Hey.
Go this way, right?
Okay, whatever. Just take your time. If it's annoying, we'll just have to unscrew the servo. Just hold the servo here. Just drilling that go a little bit bigger, just to make life a bit easier.
So that.
Right. Oh, it's way better. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
This guy out of the way.
Put that the jets in the way. All right.
Alright. Yeah.
Officer says, not sure says drilling out the servo or kind of. It's a bit small at the moment. And off-axis says the weather's getting better, so that's good. Excellent. And I'm doing, off-axis says I'm doing my first full color AMS print on the A1 Mini. Whoa. Cool. What's it like?
That shit's awesome.
Wow. Cool.
And it must be pretty cold. It's 7 degrees Fahrenheit. Well,
That is
We're
pretty
ready.
chilly.
we've only got a t-shirt on, so it can't be too. And the door's open, so got the workshop door open there, so it can't be too cold here. Not trying to rub it in or anything.
Hey, that's okay. This will do, Richard? What do you reckon? It's all good.
It's 1 a.m. here. I'm going to retire. Well, that's all right. Have a great morning, everyone. Enjoy the breeze. Well, thank you very much, and thanks very much for tuning in. Until
appreciate
next
it.
time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, very cool. Are you going to drill these as well?
Do you know the size of that?
I just measured them.
Okay. Same size?
Yeah.
Just going to go to extreme setting.
Yeah. So I think.
So what's that? That's the PETG at 100% infill?
It's the ones we made last time.
Yeah. All good.
Yeah, that's it.
You just take your time. Don't drill your hand. Good tip.
That would be a bad day, wouldn't it?
It would be.
Maybe they're slightly bigger on this one. Slightly bigger drill bit, Richie?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah.
All right, here we are on live stream. Streaming right now.
Hey.
Zach,
And we're
We
making
got
this guy.
we're making the MicroTalon.
Hey, which one is it? What size is this?
Hey,
What size is this one?
that was a 1.5 millimeter, and you're probably going up to a 2 millimeter drill bit.
Alrighty.
Okay, she's coming together, right? You got a piece? I'll do it.
Sure. Quite loose that one, didn't I? Tighten that up.
There we are. Just give it a bit of a melt.
Go. Alright.
We'll just take that.
No, take it. Put it on later.
A little bit. Makes it easy to drill then.
Yeah. Here you go.
Oh, I just didn't melt properly. This one.
Oh, I'm not sure. It says, are you planning to add any paint or decals?
Interesting.
What do we normally do, Richie? We just normally airbrush
Possibly
something.
airbrush it, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I think we do. We normally just kind of airbrush our decals on it.
Add a
Usually-
bit of glue.
Oh, we can do that, yeah. Not a big. We don't even have to do that now.
Yeah,
We
I
can
think
add
that's
that
what we'll do
on.
at this stage. I'm not sure. Says maybe add some strips
Oh,
to
yeah.
help with orientation. Yeah, that's a good orientation strip. That's a good idea. Yeah, especially with the black on the black, and then you go down like you do on the other one where you're looking into the sun with the hills in the way, and then you're going in between. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, maybe we'll put like a big strip on one side, like blue or something, or white maybe. It's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Got him.
Got him?
Yeah, I got him. Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna add a wiggle into it, or you're just gonna go straight? You just go straight.
Hey.
Are you gonna add a wiggle into it, the kink, or not?
Well, this one's got the screw thing to it.
Yeah.
So you don't really need to add a wiggle.
So by a wiggle, I mean sometimes they do it.
Sometimes we have.
Sometimes you do it like, say, if you're gonna connect to the touch horn, you add a little Z.
Just so you can adjust it in post if you
Yeah.
don't have that capability. But it's already got that little screw up thing.
The screw up means the little plastic part, you can just adjust it.
Yeah. So I think it should be good.
Share me around, man.
Want to melt that on? Right.
Oh, we can go it in post when it's all done. Even if it's I don't do it on this particular time.
Okay.
Just line it up. Now, do you know another pair of pliers? Where? Good. Okay.
Some tape?
Tape?
Yeah, let's get some self-tape.
Self-tape?
Or the masking tape. It's just there.
Masking tape?
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice, eh? What do you want? Masking tape?
Still good. This will be one.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna take those Arons flat so we don't.
Bump them.
No, so when we do the bend, it will be.
Oh, no, she says, oh, I have a Z bin too. Bought it at a swap meet. Best purchase ever. Oh, I didn't know that you could get one. We just know we just bend it with a pair of pliers, but I mean, if you just go clamp and it's all done, with that, you can't beat that sort of thing. It's a great idea. Okay, I'm just going to take this fellow down.
Yeah, saving them level.
Okay.
Like that, and then right, so you're gonna.
Okay, where was the other pair of pliers? What do you reckon?
TV.
Shoot. Just clamp it and then we'll bend it.
Okay.
You reckon? Yeah. No. Pop it off and then we'll bend it. Right.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, so we're going to go to the left, right? The left, right. What do you reckon? Is it 90 degrees-ish? Near enough, near enough? What do you reckon? Yeah? Good enough?
I'd like this a bit more straighter. So,
Not so big.
Yeah.
You can put it in the boat.
oh, yeah. So the light.
Little mini vise we've got it attached to. Can you see that? Not really. Yeah.
Put it up.
There's a little light. Hi. Yeah. Little mini vise. Why not? Just got a hammer. There we go. Pop it down again. How's that? Better?
Yeah.
All right.
Go. And you're just gonna bend it up.
Bend it out. With that other, get the red lines away now.
What?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go into it. Like you hold it like. Which way do you want to bend it? I'm going to bend this up, right? Mm-hmm. Bend it down a little bit. Right?
Mm-hmm.
We then might have to re-straighten it a little bit. How's that?
It's a monster.
No, put it back in the glass and clamp it again. Yeah. There you go. You can kind of see what we're doing. Hang on, I'm just going to put that down. Right? Bend it, twist it.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay.
how we do this? It's quite wide. It's a lot thinner.
Might be the worst, no?
Too much.
Too much play.
Yeah. Straight away.
Bending them.
Something like that.
Just to make it a little bit nicer. And clean it out.
Really want that one to be.
Redo it. But yes, so we do appreciate you guys tuning in on this fine evening for us. Means quite a lot. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, what's the video?
What's
What's the
coming
video?
out next week, Richard? What's happening on Tuesday? What are we doing? Is it auto takeoff? Yes, we're attempting. Yes, on Tuesday we're attempting auto launch. It's just called takeoff on autopilot. With a catapult. So there you go.
The Kapari.
With the Kapari. So the wing, and yeah, either we'll find out if we can do it or we can't. We'll find out together. So yeah.
It'll be exciting.
It'll be exciting. So we haven't attempted auto takeoff from a catapult before. So
We don't always do the catapult.
we have taken off with the catapult. It's kind of an interesting plane, the Kapari, where you can't really hand launch it as such. It's kind of too heavy, or the way we have it all rigged in, all the weight and the batteries and stuff. It's just kind of too heavy to throw it over your head. So we made a catapult system to launch it, but it's always an interesting one. We normally sit on the launcher with 50% throttle. We can't go over that, otherwise we'll start to take off the launcher and then chop a propeller or something like that. Yes, when we do it, we sit there at 50%, and then when Richard says go, he punches his foot on the takeoff launcher, and then we go max out to 100% throttle. Are you in a bunker? Just notice the concrete blocks. Off axis says the garage. You are both correct. Yes, this is our garage. Cheers, and welcome to it. There you go. You like? Just do the best you can. There we go. Yeah, it'll be fun. Spend it in the same spot. There we go. Spend it. There we go. No better than that. Yeah, work.
I don't want too much play. It's a huge amount there.
No, that'll be right. What we do is just bend it and then we'll pull it around this side.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't spin that.
That Z tool's looking really good, man.
Yeah. Oh, you just do it with a pair of pliers, mate. Oh no. What did we do?
I'm not sure it says secure facility, top secret
Yeah.
clearance required. Well, I guess so. I like to think so.
But you're always welcome. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got clearance.
Well, you're clearance right now.
Yeah. Off axis says, can you dig it?
Come here, you. What do you reckon? Better? I've got a sharper angle.
Yeah, cool.
You guys hold on. All right.
Hush, hush, hush. Nudge, nudge, winkle.
What do you reckon? Good enough? Good enough, near enough?
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Chop it?
Yeah, the nuts are in this one.
Okay, there you go. So we've got a bit of a Z tool axis bend there, if you can see it. Hopefully you can. And then I'll cut it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Good enough?
Yeah,
Good enough, near enough? Yeah, right.
We're just adjusting the post anyway.
If I can't cut it, I'll have to get the phone. Maybe go up. Again, okay.
Upgrade.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm doing my first bend. I'll bend back. So there we go. There's your first bend. And then I got to bend it. So there's a little kink, and then go straight, a little kink, and then straight up, and then cut it off. Well, at least that's the idea anyway. That's the idea.
Ah, got it. That was so much easier than it looked. Flows on like a breeze.
There's my one.
That's pretty good. What do you reckon? Yours is better than mine?
Yeah. Here you go. Oh, hang on. That's what we want.
Yeah, but yeah, it's quite nice to share our builds with you guys. So yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah, it's good fun. Sure, and steer has it.
Try that one out. It's easy.
One.
Yeah, that'd be right.
Not that much.
Yeah, good enough. Oh, maybe a little bit more. Yeah. Yep, you're good. Go for it. Got him.
Alright, so that's the final result, guys. What you see is the pliers are nice because they are less likely to cause biting.
It's really hard to
Make the seed
sharp with the.
Actually, these ones are.
Yeah, look at these.
Yeah, look at these ones.
These are really worn out.
These are super worn out. Look at them. There we go.
You see the teeth on that?
See how the teeth are all broken?
That was very good casting. Very good
Yeah,
casting.
super high quality, obviously.
Yeah, they're not tempered or anything.
Yeah.
I've actually says I'm loading up my Twitch stream to play some Star Wars Bounty Hunter. I just got have a great night. Cheers, my man.
Yeah,
thanks
thanks
so
for
much
tuning
for tuning in. We appreciate it. We won't be doing too much longer, but we'll be just putting these fellas in, hot gluing them
What
in.
about those?
Do you want to do those as well?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Just depends how we feel.
Just depends how we get on. Yes. But
But
we
thank
won't be-
you.
Thanks so much for tuning in. Appreciate it.
Okay, so you got some hot glue? Here we go.
I did have again.
Yeah.
Oh, pop that one over that one. Which way do you want it? On the inside or the outside?
Okay.
What do you reckon? See that guy in there? There you go. You want? Looking good. Looking good. Coming together now.
Mm-hmm. That's better.
You like?
The third part applies. Part 3 applies, yeah. Well, maybe. I like to think it would.
Like, I mean, it would. I guess if we were just doing a PWM, it would. Wouldn't it? It's just got to do 2 more little servos. Out of motor.
Yeah.
Happy day.
Yeah, you are. It's like anything. It's like most of the things when you're doing made in flight. It's always interesting. Like your first part of it, you go, will it fly? How I configure it correct, and then the other ones, will I be able to get off the ground? And then once you're in the ground, up in the air, if you manage to go that far, then you start going, okay, I'm in the air. Can I get it under control? And then now I've got the other problem of I've got to land it at some point.
At some point, we got to get it down.
But yeah, it's exciting when it's the maiden flight. Always think it's cool.
Part, yeah.
Absolutely. Not sure since part 3 it takes off at least. Yeah. Yeah.
That's good.
Then what? Part 4 is like rebuild.
You reckon? No. Oh yeah.
It would at least be modification anyway, because you always mod it afterwards.
Oh, we always mod everything.
Yeah. Okay, so Harry's putting some hot glue on over here for the servo.
Come here, you. No.
Yeah.
You want to put a pop it in? Fall on burn somewhere. Mate, you playing again. Ah, got it fine. Ah, look at that. Did that so easily. I made that look easy.
Man, you don't have a good time.
Yeah.
You know, make it look good. Yeah, that's it. So we just need to fix it. Major.
Much more hot glue, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's all good for now.
That's all good on that side of things. Well, let's we don't want to put so much on that I can't get it out if we have to take it out. Okay, so this side.
Yeah.
You good?
Yep.
Thank you. Yeah, all right, we're good. Can you grab that guy?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. There we go. Second one going in. Push that in there.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, good enough. That one's straight. Nice.
Pretty straight.
Pretty straight.
Pretty straight, man.
Pretty straight. We're gonna just attaching the control horn.
So this one needs to be adjusted. Like you could add a bit of super glue on that.
Sure.
No.
The super glue?
Yeah. Or do you want to heat up the soldering knife and do that quickly?
Yeah. What do you want to pop a bit of hot glue on it? Okay.
Just don't want it like falling off.
No, when you
Just
flip it up
after
to
you put it
the,
on, yeah.
that'll look bad for our image. Yeah.
Got a reputation.
Got a reputation, man. What kind of filament was it?
What kind of filament?
Yeah, it was PVC, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Right, so that's what we're using for this little fellas there, and then that is what that is.
Not sure says I'm heading out for the night. It was a pleasure watching you build. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. So thank you, and
Yeah.
we'll see each other next week.
When you see it.
We'll see each other when we see you. Thanks. We should be too much longer.
I think we'll just do this last one and then call it a day.
Yeah.
So thanks, you pretty much 99.9%, so thank you.
Right on. Yeah, maybe we'll do the control horns for the back on the next one. Have you got some extra filament actually?
Not on me now. Do you have it? Just in the filament.
Oh, yeah.
You've got it.
We just get it out, right?
You're going to spin it over the other side. Over the other side.
Want to flip it upside down, or how do you want to do it? Is it hot enough?
Not quite yet.
Not yet. All right.
Just finish it up and then, yeah. Pause that, go ahead, you go for it.
Oh,
Make sure
yeah.
not to- Cut a bit off. Yeah. And you
Oh,
can
yeah.
do it.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Pop them over. Pop them over here. Pop them away.
Yeah.
No, that's just underway. There you go. It's coming together. Coming together nicely.
You can spin them over, we can get them on the other side. Yeah.
Can't see myself. Oh, so the light. What's that say?
I thought maybe we could spin them over from the other side. Yeah.
Yeah, is it hot enough?
Yeah.
Sure. I can flip them over if you want. Yeah?
What is it?
As long as it goes in the holes and everything.
So remember,
Spin them over. Oops. Otherwise, we could just glue it. But super glue, isn't it? Could you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You put it in.
Got that on. Got them. Just lining them up. Hope you can see what we're doing. Okay.
Spin it in.
Spin it right over. What do you want to just fill it in here?
Like this is flash.
Yeah, cut. We're just heating them up nicely now. Do you want me to push them in? What do you reckon? You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Put a bit of filament on the top.
Just
Just fill up that cavity with the extra filament. That works all good. Keep bringing it out. Actually. Cool. There you go. It's coming together nicely. How's that, Richard? You need some more black? Here you go. We can't see it. All right. Okay. So what do you reckon?
I think it's good.
You think it's right? That's what it looks like now. Oh, it's cooling off. It's one side and this is the other side. Nice. Okay, so what do you reckon? You want to leave it there for tonight?
I think so.
Okay. Okay. Oh,
That's pretty good.
What do you
Yeah,
say?
you got a little black.
should have gone well.
I can do that first.
Okay, maybe we'll leave it there for tonight. Yes.
How long would it take to put the last two? Or is it take a bit too long?
That's just.
Probably could do it another time.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got the guitar. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll, I think we'll leave it there for tonight.
Yes.
And
And
it was good.
okay, so we'll just grab the guitar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Outro time. Yeah, right on. Outro time.
That was good to get some more of that
Playing down.
done.
Hope you enjoyed tuning in on this. Hang on, maybe I get a move in here. On this live stream on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday for us. Yes, Thursday.
Yeah, so we've got some interesting builds coming up. Obviously, we're going to continue on with this guy.
Get
Maybe,
him up.
maybe in the next one or upcoming, maybe we'll just continue on.
Maybe.
Nice and simple.
Who
Maybe-
knows?
otherwise, we'll mix it up and do some other flying
Some idea.
activities or something. We'll make it up as we go.
Well, who knows? But we'll make up something.
We,
Cool.
we always tend to just go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
If you
Yes.
got- but if you got any suggestions what we should do on live streams or episodes,
Just make sure you add it to the comments.
yeah, leave a comment.
And thanks very much there, Cliff. Cheers.
Thanks very
And
much.
thank you, everybody else.
In the future, past and present.
Yes.
Joining in.
Thanks very much. Okay, so as you know, I'm Harry,
And I'm Richard.
and we'll see each other next week. And 3, 2, 1, go. Thanks very much. This is our live stream, and cheers.
Thank you.
So, guys, have a great night or day. Thanks, Cliff.